Okay, you want to start from the beginning?
I heard about Project Return while I was still incarcerated.
When I was getting ready to get released, I ran into somebody who was also familiar with Project Return and getting ready to start over, and they recommended the program to me and said that it was an excellent program.
While I was incarcerated, a lady named Cassie had came out and interviewed me.
Heard all about Project Return and got me kind of excited because there was so much doubt, and just really, it provided a little bit of hope.
A couple of the case managers come out and talk to some of us while we were in classes and stuff, and making us aware that there are other resources out there.
I was incarcerated in Davidson County Jail, and they were having classes, so one of the guys was telling me that it's something to look into, and I did it.
Finally, you know, the day did come when I did get released, and the day after, the night that I got released, I showed up to Project Return.
When I was first released from prison, it was one of the best days of my life. It was the greatest experience of my life. It was like a dream come true. I had been incarcerated for over 17 years, and it was a moment that I had prayed for, a moment that I had looked forward to, being reunited with my family, starting my life over with. I was just completely overwhelmed with joy.
You know, it had been 10 years, so it was just all an experience in itself. I mean, words can't describe what I felt. Coming back out into the real world, it's just an amazing experience.
I was kind of nervous about re-entering society, you know, kind of adjusting to everything.
I was very overwhelmed with a lot of things that I had to get done. It was hard for me to really look where to go for the proper support. My biggest challenge was identification, because you have to have identification to get anything started.
Just adapting to the change, like there's so much change. Being gone for so long, it's hard to just jump right back in to doing everyday things.
It was scary, to say the least, very scary. I didn't know which way to turn.
My biggest challenge was seeking employment. It was a big fear. And the fear of me not working, I was really scared of, and I thought maybe it would push me back. I thought I was going to be homeless.
The greatest challenge that I faced upon returning was employment. And getting used to this new technology.
What y'all take for granted, people that are coming out of jail, we want it so bad, but we don't have the tools to, you know, if you don't have a job and you don't have money, you go back to the same surrounding.
It was rough. I was worried, you know, where am I going to find a place to live? Growing up in Memphis, we didn't have a lot of money, so you know, my mother was an alcoholic. It's kind of a rough situation. I came to Nashville. My family's not here, so a lot of you know, uncertainty as to navigating the streets and where I'm going to find my way.
To me, I think life without a job is kind of like life without structure. If you're able to work, I think you should.
Project Return helped prepare me for, you know, finding a job. They taught me how to get out there and make cold calls, and just how to be resilient and not to give up. No matter how many people said no to you, no matter how many people rejected you, they just taught me how to keep believing in yourself, and they prepared me for it.
Project Return has done a lot for me in times that I thought I didn't have anywhere to turn. They pulled through for those times.
I don't know how I would have transitioned myself and gotten a job and everything that I've done coming this far without Project Return. It helped me to be able to confidently walk into a job and already feel success before I even sat down for the interview. And the biggest thing was when I was interviewed as a felon, I was able to walk into my first job interview and get hired on the spot because I was able to sit down and be up front.
Project Return is basically my support group. I don't really depend on my family because my family can only do so much. They have limited resources because they don't have the knowledge that Project Return has with resources that can assist me.
Project Return helped got me a job through Pro E. Then once I moved on and was, doing my own jobs, so to speak, working for other companies, Project Return was still there, contacted me, hey, are you employed? We've got something available, which is very nice to have somebody just constantly checking up on you. Hey, we got a job if you need one.
They helped me once I went through the program, the classes. I went through the Pro-E employment, and I got a job.
I can summarize Pro-E with one solid word, and that is hard work. Maybe that's two, sorry. That was the best thing that could have ever happened to me coming out of incarceration. I'd been out of society so long that it set boundaries and limitations to where I fell right into it, and I felt like I was fitting back into society.
Now I can be able to stand in front of you and speak, a little bit louder. I had a problem not speaking louder, not sure of myself, and it gave me confidence just to stand in front of someone and actually speak.
Right now I'm working in a call center. I have 6 years experience. I've been working with this job for about 3 weeks now. My resume is outstanding. I know that I can go anywhere and get a job today.
I get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, get to work, and I clock in. It's kind of a steady job, we stay busy.
I work in a restaurant environment, and in that capacity, we help to feed the masses. I love the people. I love my bosses. I love the people that are around me. I feel very blessed, to say the least.
I work for a company that publishes and manufactures books, and so I love my job. I'm on a production line, so where it allows me to be real active and stay busy. So it's a job that has room for growth in it.
My supervisor would say that I work very hard, I'm optimistic, I'm reliable, I don't miss a day, haven't missed a day in a year. I'm doing landscaping right now. I take pride in what I do, so I like to see that, I did that and it looks great.
It's important because it gives you something to do in your day. Also, it helps you support yourself and your financial status for your children and give you stability. And it also helps you become a productive citizen in society.
It's like, it's nothing you can explain to be able to just open your own door, instead of deciding on somebody feeding you, you're feeding yourself, that's a part of life, and you're not a statistic.
It means a whole lot to me to have a job, to be able to get out here and to support my family, to support them the right way, to make an honest living. I look forward to doing that. When I was incarcerated, just getting out and working and making a good living for myself and my family.
An organization that is set up and that is there, that is willing to give and ask for nothing in return, to me, that is a no-brainer.
We can do just about anything everybody else can do. You just have to get out there, get with people who are open up doors like Project Return.
I would have to say that coming to Project Return was an absolute plus for me because it allowed me some opportunities that I didn't have from where I was from. It means a lot. I'm able to provide for my daughter. I'm able to pay some bills, just to be productive in society.
You got to give people a chance. There's a lot of people that make mistakes in the world. It doesn't mean that we're not looking for redemption, that we're not trying to turn things around. People change, you grow, you mature. It could be your best employee, you never know.
Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, come to Project Return because you are received there with so much open arms. I mean, when I first came through the door, Project Return, everybody in there genuinely care about you and they want you to succeed. They prepare you to succeed. They have all the resources for you to succeed. So if you want to get out of prison and have a productive future, come to Project Return. I definitely recommend Project Return.
I'm looking forward to making a life and enjoying the rest of my life, working and living here in Nashville.
I don't only think of myself, I think of my wife. And it's so cool to be married. And this year here has been a wonderful year because I'm off parole. I got a promotion, and I got my own, just by this promotion, I was able to get my own place. And it's good, you know, life is good. And for it's fun, I'm planning on going to the Titans Stadium.
My future is like my footsteps now. I can go any direction I choose.
Long-term goals would be a house. I'd like to start a family. I'm looking forward to reaching those goals, and I'm looking forward to the best part of the day for me is when I wake up and look in the mirror and I smile. I have no doubts.
My future looks amazing. You know, everything in my past has helped me be the person I am today, and it's going to take me a long way.
My future is bright. My future is bright, and it's getting brighter each and every day.